Have you ever felt like your mind is running a marathon it never signed up for? No matter how hard you try to slow it down, the thoughts just keep coming. Faster, louder, more overwhelming. Overthinking doesn't just steal your time, it robs you of peace, joy, and the ability to live in the moment. But here's the good news. You don't have to live like this. Overthinking is like quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. It's that relentless voice in your head, questioning every decision, replaying every mistake, and creating problems that don't even exist. You might think overthinking protects you, but in reality, it holds you back from growth, clarity, and happiness. It doesn't prevent failure. It paralyzes you with fear. And the time you spend analyzing every little detail, that's time you could be using to take action, learn, and move forward. So let me ask you, how much of your life are you losing to overthinking? You have two choices. Stay in your comfort zone, letting overthinking control you. It's safe, familiar, and there's no risk of failure. But you'll also stay stuck, trapped in the same endless cycle. Choose action. Learn to quiet your mind, take control, and focus on what you can do right now. It's uncomfortable at first. It's scary to trust yourself and move forward without overanalyzing. But this path leads to growth, freedom, and a life where you are in control. Every day, whether you realize it or not, you're making this choice. So, which one will it be? If you're watching this, you're probably tired of feeling stuck. You've spent too many sleepless nights replaying worries, imagining worst-case scenarios, and asking yourself, what if, over and over again? But let's be honest, has any of that helped? Has overthinking ever solved the problem or made you feel better? Probably not. The reason overthinking is so hard to stop is because your brain thinks it's helping. It's trying to prepare you, protect you, and solve problems before they even happen. But in reality, overthinking isn't preparation. It's procrastination. It keeps you stuck in your head instead of taking action. Think of overthinking like a car stuck in neutral. No matter how hard you press the gas, you're not moving forward. But what if you could shift into drive with just a small change in perspective? Let me introduce you to the one-step rule. It's simple. When your mind starts racing, focus on one small step you can take in the present moment. Instead of stressing over an entire project, write the first sentence. Instead of replaying a conversation, send a quick follow-up text. Instead of imagining all the ways something could go wrong, ask yourself, what's one thing I can do to make it go right? Why does this work? Because action is the antidote to overthinking. When you focus on doing, your brain has less time to overanalyze. And here's something else to remember. Overthinking thrives on the illusion of perfection. But progress, even messy, imperfect progress, is always better than standing still. So, here's what I want you to do. Pause. When you feel overwhelmed, stop what you're doing and take a deep breath. This interrupts the cycle. Write it down. Get those swirling thoughts out of your head and onto paper. You'll be amazed at how much clarity you gain. Take one step. Pick one small, doable action and commit to it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be something. And do this every time you feel your mind spiraling. You don't have to fix everything today. You just have to take the next step. Now, imagine yourself a year from now, looking back at this moment. What if today was the day you finally stopped letting overthinking control your life? What if you started trusting yourself, taking action, and actually living the life you've been imagining? You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Because the truth is, the only thing standing between you and the life you want isn't the challenges you face. It's the way you think about them. Change how you think, and everything else will follow.